So are you ready to PR yourself? We'll remove the mystery from all things PR, and we'll discuss everything from our top strategies to tips and tricks and everything that you can utilize to further enhance your brand or your message. I've been in media, I'm a journalist, and I'm also a publicist. I am Leah Frazier, CEO of Think3 Media, and your host for PR Yourself with Leah Frazier. Let's go. Welcome to another episode of PR Yourself with Leah Frazier. Thank you guys for tuning in another week. And I can't even begin to tell you guys how excited I am about this next guest. If you listened to her podcast when I came on, I think it was just like a giggle session because we were just laughing so much. She has such a great personality. She's into PR. We bitch and scream about the same exact things. And I know that she doesn't take a lot of stuff off of people because she's in the DMV area. And if anybody knows anything about anyone up there, they mean business. So, welcoming to PR Yourself today is Chandra Gore.
Thank you so much for having me.
Ah.
Because I know this is going to be a good conversation today.
I want to know, what is going on in the DMV area, just in general?
People are getting back out and really stepping outside of their comfort zone, pivoting and doing so many great things. Even, restaurants are getting ready for sidewalks. Everything is happening. Everything is going so well here in the DMV. Like so many different changes. People are growing. People are branching out and doing things that they never would have done. So the DMV is popping right now. It's popping. You see the Real Housewives of Potomac. You see the
Oh, girl, we should get to that a little bit later. That'll be our PR hot news. Woulda, coulda, woulda at the end. Yes, because you're in that area, so you already know all the tea.
Girl, and it is hot.
So why don't you tell everybody just a little bit about your background? I met you through a PR group, and I was just like, and then we kind of connected on some other levels, and just the energy, like your vibe is so great, and I just wanted to make sure that people knew who you were and they could connect with you. But tell me about life in the PR industry for yourself. How'd you get in?
I got in by accident. I got into public relations because I had a client who was doing these amazing things and was like, hey, do you know anything about public relations? I said, no, but I know about persuasive writing and strategic communications. And those are what the basis of, a basic publicist does. It's just strategic communications and also leveraging different things to get your word out, right?
Right.
So I was like, okay. I said, so I drafted a press release and I got placement on the news. Like, it was by happenstance, but it was something that I tapped into that I knew I loved. I love making sure people's stories are being told. So once that happened, it was an accident. After that, it was a great accident, but it actually gave me, the boost that I needed to grow myself and my business. So I'm very happy that one question turned me into a publicist, even though I was already kind of doing it before. It actually solidified me in that role.
Wow. I mean, I think that's incredible. And then there's a rush that you get too when you're able to get someone a placement and it really helps to leverage or expand their brand. I know I do. I do cartwheels around the living room.
It feels so amazing, because it's their baby. The business is their baby. Everybody wants to talk their baby.
That is so true. I want to kind of talk a little bit about, you were talking about placements and segments, and I think that's one of the things that as people kind of navigate, especially with brands and businesses, they could be entrepreneurs. TV is always that shiny penny where people are like, that's where I want to be. Like, that's where I want to talk about or tell my story of my brand or my business. But recently on social media, you posted about how difficult it's been during the pandemic. Like, hey, it's harder to get segments these days. So don't think it's going to be like before. What are you guys experiencing as far as TV placements in the DMV area?
Because we are the nation's capital, it's so competitive. Now, because of the fact that based on with the COVID stuff, and then you have the election, and then you have the local elections, like everything is taking precedence. So it's kind of it's so competitive. So what we've been experiencing is finding other avenues to get on news outlets outside of the region because of the fact that, we're so saturated right now. So some news stories will get picked up before others because either they're full good stories or they're attached to main celebrities or something like that. So right now, everybody's restructuring and figuring out they're dusting off those real journalistic skills to get the placements for their clients. I know I did. I had amazing placements for my client out of New Jersey on the Cosmo and some other outlets, other avenues, so that they felt they were getting the traction that they needed because the news is so saturated with all of these other stories. It's like you have to fight so hard. So you really have to put your thinking cap on and think outside the box now. And the DMV is so hard. I can't even get the words together because of right now. Like it's very, very competitive. You're competing against the president who's right down the street.
Right.
Yeah. So it's.
Well, I think she's exhausted over there. Well, that's the point, though. That's what I want them to understand is that if you want this bad enough, especially if you're not in a position to hire a publicist or somebody as great as you that's going to monitor for those trends, right, and say, you know what, we can't hit this directly head on because of the competition right now that's competing for local TV, but here's this positive news spin because they're probably sick of covering all the negativity going on with the current elections or the pandemic and people, possibly dying and all that other stuff. So here's the positive news spin. I think a lot of people don't think of it that way. A lot of brands and businesses, they kind of get stuck in their baby instead of saying, how can I, think more outside of the box to secure this?
Right, because that national press, national digital or national print kind of supersedes the local news. I get it. Everybody wants to see that. But you got to look at, leveraging those things. Because right now, listen, we can get national. I know you want local, but national is what's booking you right now. So let's take the national and go with that.
Wait, you're having that argument? Wait, you're having that argument with a client that's saying, I don't want national, I want local? Listen.
That was the pinnacle of making it. I actually, last year I had a client that was in their exit from me. That was the thing. I never got on this news outlet, but I got you here. But because you didn't go to this one local station, I didn't do my job. Okay, cool.
This is a first for me. In Texas, they want the national outlets. Now, granted, some people who approach me have never received a bit of local press in their life. I'm talking about not even the mom and pop newspaper. I want Forbes. I want to be on the cover of Essence magazine and blah, blah, blah. But it's crazy that you actually have the flip side. Very interesting.
It cracked me up because I'm like, say what now?
I love that.
Those expectations, I'm telling you, the expectations between reality and expectations, those expectations are not of this world.
Yeah. I speaking of expectations, I love that you brought that up because I feel like sometimes when people are trying to develop these angles, right, and trying to figure out how can I get this placed amongst all the noise like you were just talking about, no one's really considering the time it takes to truly craft out a great media angle. So like when you were trying to figure out how can I wedge my client into all this talk, especially in your area where you're at, how long does this typically take you to do? She just laughs.
Like for me to draft a pitch, like I'm scouting like every morning, like I'm waking up, I'm trying to like get myself together. I'm scouting what the news trending topics are, and actually trying to figure out, actually thinking about, before I even eat my breakfast, I'm like, okay, so how can I pivot what client will fit here? And so it's basically, it's a non-stop thing because something can happen at 9 o'clock at night, and you can crack a chicken at 9 o'clock at night, so that producers, the early morning producers or anybody else, they get it so that your client can be considered for something like that. And it's like, they don't understand that I can put in 10, 12 hours on one, just working one pitch sometimes.
Thank you.
So that it's never ending. Because you want your client to be pleased. But then sometimes you could ask your client a question and then they don't give you the right response. So you have to craft the response so it makes sense and then give it to the producer so the producer understands. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Sometimes it's a thankless job, but I love what I do, so it's not really work per se. So we might be sitting around having coffee with producers anymore.
Oh no, and that's what sucks.
You gotta bring your A game now.
Because before, pre-COVID, that's what I would do. Weekly, I was going to magazine offices, meeting with editors, setting up coffee meetings. Hey, what are you guys working on? And right now, people joke in town because I literally give them a menu. Here's who we have, and here's what they do. Tell me who you want, A, B, C, D, E, or all.
That is me. Like, why would you send me all of this? I don't even know what you're reading right now. I gotta send you what I got. What we doing this week? What's up?
I love it. I love a lot of the things that you said. If we were just because I need to get into this housewife situation with you, and get your publicist angle. But I love the tips that you gave specifically if we were just to talk about just securing coverage overall. Like, you really need to sit down. Expectation is that this is going to take you some time, but think outside the box as far as your angles are concerned. Like, how can you wedge yourself into what's trending? Or maybe if you see what's trending is all negative, how can you spin what your business is doing for a positive, uplifting community story? Yeah. And then you could be like her and spend 10 to 12 hours, but listen, it'll pay off in the end. That's setting the expectation.
And I have these conversations before we sign. I actually have a form that people fill out. What levels are the expectations? What are they really realistically looking at, and what are the ultimate goals? Because that way, when I have the conversation, we can talk about those things. Because it's like even ask, if you had negative press, how would you want me to spin it? Like, I have to ask all of these things because people really do feel like what they're doing is everything has to stop. And so the reality is, no, you're one out of 100. I'm one out of 100 that's going on. So how can
now I'm going to have you back because now you're talking about spending negative press that's already in existence. We're not even going to talk about that. That's probably coming up on the first page of Google. I can't imagine that nightmare.
I've had people say, well, why are they looking at that? Because it's what's out there. The social media does not reflect the positive thing that you want to talk about. The producers check all of these things. And it's like all of these things the stars have to literally align sometimes for you to get press. Even in the midst of everything, you have to be, everything has to reflect what you want to talk about or what you want to share. If you're out here as a person posting negative stuff, but you want your business to appear positive, it doesn't work.
Right.
So the expectation that these things do cross over. Producers are on social media. Their interns and assistants are on social media. So before you go on the news, if it's a slow day and they put you on early in the morning just to get you on and off, that should tell you something. I actually had a situation today where I was working with a client and I was begging and begging and begging. So they went ahead and fixed themselves to a news outlet. The producer calls me and was like, they're not ready. I said, listen, y'all want something different because of what's going on? I said, and they were like, but it's not. I said, do it. I said, I have no objections. They don't work with me anymore.
Wow.
And sure enough, the got them in a slot that no one really watches.
Wow. Oh, okay. We're gonna have you back. No. We're gonna have you back just to talk about slots, sweeps. People don't understand that. So Google that, and then so much. How can you just summarize innovation right now, just in like maybe 3 tips to folks as we kind of wrap? Summarize your tips from today. Like somebody's trying to pitch themselves, maybe like you said. I mean, we're experiencing it here too in Dallas. That is saturated too.
Be ready. Manage your expectations from fantasy and reality. Understand that your publicist is working nonstop to make your business or your brand relevant to what's going on in the trend so that you can actually get a placement. Those are my tips. Just and allow breaks for the timing that it takes to book you or to get your brand ready. Those are my tips. Just clap it right now.
Well, I love it, and thank you so much. I'm so ticked. We're already at time. I couldn't even get into hot topics, so I'm definitely going to have to schedule you.
Can I slide that in real quick?
I want you to, please slide it in.
Remember, if you're going to milk a story, and especially if it's not a story that's a positive one, that's going to be embedded in people's memory. So before you milk a certain thing that is so negative, remember that's a lasting impression, a lasting memory. So be mindful of your brand and be mindful of the memory and the lasting impression that you want to give. That's all I got to say on that one. Mm-hmm.
No, and I love that. So that just goes in alignment with knowing what's out there on the internet and being very mindful for what's being said, and knowing that into your statement, if you're going to milk something for what it is, just know if it doesn't go in your way, you're going to have to spend that much more time and money trying to bury it or to get rid of it, whether that's through SEO or hiring a firm or Olivia Pope to make it disappear. So you have to weigh those things, but I totally agree. I'm working on some things right now with clients where I actually had one where her stuff wasn't even really coming up in Google. It wasn't even in the first 10 pages. But when a news station came out and did what they did, they found it. And I had no clues because she didn't disclose it in the beginning. So it's a very real thing. It's a very real thing. Yes. So
sometimes it varies so far. Like that's why it takes me. Like people always say, "Why does it take you so long after my conversation?" Because I'm searching. Before I start with you, I want to make sure there's no surprises, no outside babies,
no baby mamas, no side chicks, no chicks to the chicks to the chicks to the side chicks. These athletes. Yeah, there's so many stories that I want all of my petty and messy friends, my petty and messy PR publicist friends to weigh in on. It's just not enough time. It makes me so mad.
It's a funny situation, but thank you so much for having me on today.
Thank you. Tell everybody how they can follow you. I love following you on social media. It's so positive and uplifting, and all the things that you're doing. Congratulations on being like influencer of the year with a Success Women's Conference. Like that's huge. I stalk you.
I don't be talking. See, this is crazy. We both talking each other. This is great. But I can be found on Instagram at Gore Control and also on Twitter, same username. And Chandra Gore Consulting on Facebook and Chandra Gore 01 on Facebook, because I am an author, I am a personality. So, outside of being a publicist and a business consultant, I do other things. I write a little bit, I talk a little bit, I share a little bit. So, yeah.
Yay! Well, thank you so much. You will be back on, so I'll be sending you the invite request here very soon because we've got more stuff to talk about, and hopefully things will still be popping over there in Potomac so we can do a full-fledged crisis management campaign, brainstorm on what to do for those ladies and all their drama.
Yeah, we definitely got to talk about all of that.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. You see where to follow her. We'll have all that linked in the caption. And thank you for tuning in to PR Yourself. Please, if you found anything that was just so amazing, please tag, share, and please, please, please don't forget to subscribe and leave us a review. And until next time. Thank you guys so much to listening to this episode of PR Yourself with Leah Frazier. Just wanted to throw some things out there for you guys that are looking for just a little bit of additional help as you're trying to PR yourself with your business or your brand. I want you guys to know about these resources that I've curated just for you. So you can always head to PR Yourself with leahfrazier.com, and it will have all the episode recaps there with photos of the folks that are coming on and the panelists, along with the episode recaps and ways that you can reach out to them directly. And also, if you go to PR Yourself with leahfrazier.com/course, then you yourself, if you just can't wait, if you want to dive in there and know all of the nuggets and you want it in more of an educational and informative fashion, please, please, please take my self-paced course, PR Yourself with Leah Frazier. It is one of my highest ranked courses. I've taught this for the last 2 years. I've constantly getting requested to teach this course across the U.S. I've done it virtually now during the pandemic, and it is a hit. I've had people receive both local and national mentions, things that have helped their businesses truly go to the next level. So remember, PR Yourself with leahfrazier.com/course, and you'll learn everything that you need to do, and you can do it all online, and it's completely self-paced so that you can PR yourself. Also, if you just want to learn more about some of the other marketing courses that we will be dropping periodically throughout the year, go to think3media.com, spell 3 all the way out, /think3edu, and we will be dropping all of our courses there. So that will pertain to everything with social media updates, influencer marketing, content marketing strategies. So if you just need little bits and pieces here and there, that's where you can go to access those courses and that content. We also have a monthly subscription service. So if you want to sign up for that, there will be a link there, think3media.com /think3edu, where once a month you will have one live course with me on something that is trending within marketing that could help you with your business and your brand. And also within that month, there will be a live mastermind session with other business owners or brands just like yourself, where we can mastermind and help you work through some of those marketing and PR issues that you may be having where you feel like you are stuck. We're going to help you PR yourself or market yourself and get unstuck. Okay. And lastly, huge announcement. My PR Yourself with Leah Frazier book is coming. I am finalizing it. It is coming, you guys, and it will drop January 2021. So head to pryourselfbook.com. It's a landing page, but you're able to sign up for my email list so that you get first access to know when that book will be out, and so that you will have yours shipped to you first. So you have to sign up for that list so that once that book launches, you get your hands on yours first. And this will literally be a physical manual that you will have in your office, and you'll be able to carry around with you in order to implement all of the PR strategies that you will need to take your business and brand to the next level. If in fact you're not at a point where you can hire a publicist or a PR agency or a firm. So that is pryourselfbook.com. It's coming January 2021. I'm so excited. I have been working on this for years, you guys, and I'm so excited to give it to you all at an affordable price. But without further ado, just keep listening, binge watching these episodes. I'm so excited to drop many more. And thank you so much for your support. Once again, if you need to reach out to me, feel free to do so. Leah at think3, spell 3 all the way out, media.com, or follow me on social media at the Leah Frazier, at Think3Media. And you can follow the podcast itself at PR Yourself Podcast so that you never miss an episode and never miss an opportunity where you can learn from my media friends or other brands on how to PR yourself better. Until again.